Hey guys, it's Dante with another Dantes Comedy Tips. Today I want to talk to you about something very serious, your money. So a lot of comics ask me, when do I ask for more pay? When does that happen? Well, it's never going to happen unless you ask. No comedy club owner in history that I know of has ever walked up to someone and went, hey, by the way, you've been a comedian now 20 years. Why don't I pay you more? Doesn't happen. The only way comics ever get paid more is if you get on a TV show or a movie that puts you in the kind of light, or you have the kind of numbers, social media or whatever, to where these clubs know that they can't insult you with the regular price they're paying everyone else, okay? That's the only way, other than you asking. And people, I don't know when to ask and how to, let me explain. When you know you're worth it, okay? Not just because you've been working with this guy for 20 years of your life, okay? That's not a good reason. I know lots of comics that have worked with clubs for 20 years who aren't above their pay grade from 20 years ago. I'm sorry to say, but that's how it works. They're still working for that same person 20 years later with pretty much the same jokes. I'm talking about a headliner that sells out shows, or a feature that sells out shows. Or maybe you have tricks in your act that help push drinks on stage, and you know for a fact that they work because the club owners told you 100 times, man, I make so much money every time you come to town off drinks. When you have leverage, that's when you ask. When, not just because, I sold out one show finally. No, sell out a bunch. Do it twice. Do it, for 1 year. If you sell them out for 1 year, or your drink sales are incredible for 1 year, the next time you come back, before you come back, say, hey, let's talk about a raise. I know that I bring in more people than others, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't ask, no one's going to pay more. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't live in LA and New York, you probably don't know this. The clubs in LA still pay the same exact wages they did the day they opened up their doors in the 70s. Same wages. So $15 to $25 a spot is what you make here now. In the 70s, when rent was $300 in LA, you could play at the Comedy Store and pay your rent. Today, you have to pay $20 to park. It's, $6 for gas in LA. You can't afford to go play these clubs and make money. So comics, especially the famous ones, need to call up every comedy club in town and say, hey, you need to pay more. Comics need to stop going there until they pay more, to where comics can make a living again.